Hi, I'm Vera.
And I'm Christian from LR Time. And in this episode, we want to show you our dash mount rail made out of an airline's rail with 3D printed accessories. Enjoy the video.
Enjoy the video.
So this...
It needs to be flush.
Yeah, you make this flush by
Bending
giving it a little bit of a bend.
Oh my.
Yeah. Maybe not. So I would say it needs to be, far forward like this. I'm gonna make a new mounting ball here. What goes on here and what goes on here. So if I sit right here, I got the camera now at my eyes. It's not blocking my view.
And then the idea is
you
to put the OBDII tool next to it. The navy is gonna be here, so I am in control of.
Okay, that's fine. You can move this back and forth.
I'm a good navigator.
This is it. I'm gonna get those things designed. You happy? Yeah? I want to show you our new airline rail dash mount setup. You think that's the right name?
Yes, I think that's the right name.
Okay, so I started out with a model of the airline rail, and then I added the end caps we already used before in the other video. So, but the one end cap on the other side needed a special shape. That special shape was not so easy to design, even if it looks like a very simple piece here. Good?
Yeah.
The first thing I had to do is get our Garmin unit into the picture, and then I designed a mount for the Garmin unit. This mount is derived from the original Garmin windshield mount, and I just changed it a little bit to be able to fasten it to the airline rail. Then I derived from this a cell phone mount for your cell phone.
Thank you.
You're gonna get your own cell phone mount, and that is a way more complicated thing. So I mounted it all the way to the side. I wanted to have it in a way where we can install two different sizes of cell phones. That thing, I wanted it to have the cell phone nicely centered, and I installed this mechanism here. Okay, so you can adjust it, and it's spring loaded for the two different cell phones. I also put like a little opening in here for the plug, and here you can see how it's fastened to the airline rail. So you just push it top down into the rail, slide it over a bit, and then there is a little M4 screw with a thumb wheel, what you can tighten here. And then I basically put in the same ball joint mount. And in order to get this mechanism, you can see there's a spring mounted between those two posts. And in order to get this mechanism to synchronize, I had to put in a synchronizer link. Okay, so here you can see the synchronizer link.
Oh, it's just unbelievable.
I think I got a little carried away here.
I think so too.
Okay, that has now some sort of a German touch to it. Anyway, it works. You see here how the spring is riding in here. So this thing is now able to accommodate both cell phones we own.
Yeah, and I think many more.
For the iPhone 5, SE, and 6, it's working great. The next thing I needed was a mount for the OBDII, the iCarSoft unit, because it's always lying around in the car.
And it's the most important unit inside the car.
So I basically derived a mount out of that cell phone mount for the iCarSoft. Yeah. So I just changed the mount to be a little longer, because otherwise it collides with the dash.
Oh my God.
And then I increased the size of those latches holding it in place. Here you can see this here. Yeah. Hopefully this works. Final assembly. Let's see. This goes in here. The spring is supposed to go on there. Then this is the synchronizer link and the rear cover. And then I'm gonna go and impress Vera with it. Unbelievable. These pieces are printed sideways like this, so that they get more strength. The layers of a 3D printer, you have to imagine them like the grain in the wood, and you can print components and make them much stronger by aligning the grain into the correct direction. And this is what I tried to do here. I intended to make a clamp, so I can clamp this ball connection, but it broke away and I filed it away. So I really have to make a new backplate where I change the design of this clamp, and I also got to get rid of these 4 holes. Let's see if this ball works now. This is the mount for inside the car. It also got a clamp mechanism here. You can clamp this here up and down, see? And just insert it straight in and slide it back and forth. And it got to go in here now. I'm a little bit afraid to put this in. See if it cracks, but it does go in. There. I would say this is a little tight. It feels like it could crack. Maybe I got to give this a wipe with acetone. This ball, so it's a little... So it becomes a little smoother. A little bit of acetone. Wipe that ball. It kind of has like this polishing effect. One of the viewers gave me this hint. And it's a great hint. Since then I always rub my components with acetone. And boy, that makes a big difference because they become all smooth. You can grind them with sandpaper, and after that they get like a matte finish. Yeah, this is much better. So if you think about this is the airline's rail going into the car, I can put this in here, slide it back and forth, and whenever I'm in between holes, I can turn this little nut, and now it's tight. Damn. Loosen this shell, slide it, lift it out. Yeah. Ooh. This sucks. Well, luckily I have a second one, and I'm gonna make this ball even smoother. We got now the cell phone mount finished. So I made a few corrections and made a new back plate. And here you can see I also got an option to clamp it here with this little thumb wheel. This thing works now. See, it got decent spring force, connection for the opening for the plug, got my logo in it. You can insert it in here. Works pretty good. Yeah, this is good. And then, so my cell phone also fits in. Got enough stroke in the clamp. And you can loosen it, set it in, slide it, and tighten it. And this thing then mounts to the Garmin GPS. And then I can also mount the cell phone mount to the same interface. I'll make sure this is unlatched here. So this goes in here. Now I got it to the airline rail. I can also use the mount, the original mount from the Garmin GPS, and use that thing to attach it to the windshield. Okay, are you ready to install this thing now?
Yes, I am.
You sure?
Yes.
Because I'm using the permanent tape, okay? There is no going back if this thing is attached to the dash, okay? So it better be right. I got this rail slightly curved in the vise. So it matches this shape, because even so the dash looks kind of straight, it isn't. It has a curve to it. That was really hard to bend this stuff. And right now I think I got it matched pretty good, and I'm really ready to put bolts in here. Do you think we can do that?
No.
Okay, 3M permanent. I wiped down, you can see this slightly, I wiped down this section of the dash lightly with acetone. So you have to be really careful using acetone. When you get onto plastic, it really dissolves plastic. So I wiped it just once and done. It just takes the softness out of the plastic in the top layer.
Yeah.
Are you impressed?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Don't overdo this or you will wipe off all your grain here. We'll put the end caps on here, like this, and like this. It's now short enough to not disturb the airbag over there. And this end is made in such a way that it matches the shape of the dash somewhat. So this is stuck now really good because I wiped it with acetone, yeah? An airline rail as a dash mount rail. I don't think anybody has that. Okay, now what we got, see here's my box of printed goodies, yeah? What we're gonna do now is we're gonna mount the Garmin unit. So for the Garmin unit, I made this mount, and all we gotta do is slide it in, move it over a little bit, and tighten this knob.
Yes.
Yeah? Now it's tight. Now we can mount the Garmin unit, which is fairly easy, and I thought we make this in the center. Ooh, why is this now not sticking anymore? Okay, I put grease on this. I shouldn't have done that. This is the Garmin unit, and then the second thing we're gonna install is now your cell phone. And we gotta stay away from the airbag here. Yeah?
Yeah.
Lock it in place. There's one for your cell phone. This one has actually a tightening screw in the back, yeah?
Yeah.
So you can tighten this. You put your cell phone in here. Yeah. It's still below the dash line. Yeah, if I'm a little smaller, it moves into the vision. But if I'm you got the seat up. If I'm a little higher up like this, it's definitely not in my line of sight. Yeah? So okay. So you're still impressed?
Yes.
Okay, there's one more to come, which is this one here.
Most importantly.
Okay. This is one of the most important ones. And this one
in a Discovery 3
mounts here. Yeah. And this is completely out of the way. I try to get it so I can see it. It's not blocking the vent and it's not blocking my cell phone. And this thing is gonna be having a permanent space for this unit here. So we're gonna put this into here. There we go. And this also has the thumb screw to adjust it, to tighten it. And I also put grease on the joint. Yeah. I don't know why I did this. So the grease is making it slide a little bit, yeah. So this is good. I got for the first time now a mount for my iCarSoft. And I can actually plug this in now, down here in my cable extension.
Yeah.
I should have made that maybe a little in the angle, because I can't get it further up right now.
I think it's much better than running a bar through here and mounting everything up high.
Well, this cable is in my line of sight. See how the shorter one looks. This is a short one. Yeah?
Okay.
So let's try this one here. That one actually looks nicer.
So is that
Yeah.
a short one?
That's a shorter one.
I think it's pretty cool because I like to see the Garmin from here because I'm the navigator. It looks just fine.
Yeah. Okay, so this is it. Did we say whose idea this was?
No, we didn't.
We didn't? Whose idea was it?
It was my idea.
It actually was, and I even got this on video, so check this out. The next thing we want to do using the 3D printer is a dash mount for the Discovery 3. So sort of a rail where you can attach your whatever phone or camera or things like they have. Navigation, yeah. Things what they, you know, the same thing they have for their Jeeps in the US. I don't think there is anything like that for a Discovery. So I got me a piece of black, surprising that I got this in here, right? I got me a piece of black anodized aluminum.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Why don't you print a mount?
Yeah.
And use our
I guess I'm done with my pipe now.
Yeah, airline rails, because then you also, you know?
Nobody has an airline rail on the dash. I think that's a genius idea. Yeah. So that's the proof. It was Vera's idea. You saw my idea using that stupid aluminum pipe. No chance it would have looked as nice. Yeah, so hopefully you liked this video. If you want to duplicate any of those 3D models, you find them at thingiverse.com under our account name LR Time. And we also want to show you again our new stickers. They are not for sale. If you want one of those, you gotta let us know, and we have a few.
I already sent them out all over the world, except for Africa.
Except for Africa, yeah. So nobody out of Africa requested a sticker so far.
Australia,
so
USA.
Write us an email if you're interested.
Yeah.
Again, we're gonna have to pick and choose a little bit, but we want to send them out. They're not for sale. This is not a business. Yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe. There is a video every week coming out.
Hopefully,
yeah. If I'm not, you know, too lazy or too stressed out from work. And check out our other videos. This is not all about 3D printing. There's a lot of Land Rover stuff, mainly repair stuff, and also some Challenger stuff. So hope to see you next week again. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.